Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mora Lizzie. You can as well call me Ijele. So last night on the reunion episode, it was not a drama filled episode per se, but it was there, and I will say one or two things about it. But before I go into the video proper, I want to thank all my viewers, my subscribers, everybody that have liked and shared my post in any way. I say may God bless you, and stay tuned to this channel. And for people that are new to my channel, you are most welcome. Please subscribe to my channel so that you will get all the notifications whenever I drop a new video. And for the people that have not subscribe to my channel but they have been to my channel on one or two occasions, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications as well. So about yesterday's episode on the reunion drama, it wasn't a drama filled a session like I said, but we will still have one or two things to chip in about Erica and Wathoni, and then Erica and Laycon as well. You know, Erica and the Laycon session was one of the sessions that people looked up to, to see something to talk about. But unfortunately, both of them played the unbothered game. Erica behaved like she isn't bothered about the whole drama or the whole situation. Laycon as well mirrored her and didn't say much because Erica did not say much as well. But before I go into the issues between Erica and Laycon, I will first of all talk about Erica and Wathoni. That's what actually happened between them. So Erica said that Wathoni has been giving her negative vibes or negative energy. So I think the negative energy was from both of them. Both of them has these reservations after their issues with Kidwire. That was why Kidwire was in the mix when the two ladies were ranting. Kidwire, at some point, especially at the beginning of the show, was using his flirtatious energy. I said it before in one of my videos that Kidwire and Nengi has almost the same type of flirtatious energy. So Kidwire was moving from one lady to another. Sometimes you will see Kidwire with Nengi, sometimes you will see Kidwire with Wathoni, sometimes you will see Kidwire with Erica. So at some point, he was officially with Erica, doing all their lovey-dovey stuff. But sometimes, in some sense, you will see him telling Wathoni that he will want her to give him a child. And then at some point, he told Nengi that he is going to buy her a vintage ring or wedding ring from Mozambique or one of these African countries, or was it Botswana or something? Just one of these African countries. So those things got to the psychic of this lady. So Kidwire was shuttling from one lady to another, saying things and all that. So all these things, like I said, when you are saying some things to some people, it gets into people's psychic, no matter how tough that you think that they are. So all those things that he said easily made Erica and Nengi to be easily at his disposal. When their intentions, they love money. So their intentions or whatever was, coming in the same line with what Kidwire was feeding their brain with. So it made Nengi and Erica to, try to get Kid's attention back to back. Even Kid was flirting with or, moving on to them. Sometimes he's with Erica, sometimes he's with Kidwire. And I'm sorry, Nengi. And sometimes he is with Wathoni. So that was all the things that caused them to have this negative energy that they were talking about. So after some time, Kidwire tended to tilt towards Erica officially. So this made Wathoni or whatever, or even Erica herself, to have this reservation of this beef or the negative energy that they were talking about. It's not like the two girls had any issue at all in the house. They had no issue. Their only issue was that Kidwire, flirtatious energy. So Kidwire was responsible or is responsible for the drama between Erica and Wathoni because it was uncalled for. It was just his energy moving from one place to another. In as much as it was a game, everybody was supposed to mingle with one, but since you have something special or something serious with another person, you should have tamed your flirtatious energy. And his flirtatious energy also made Wathoni to always choose him and as truth or dare. Thinking that probably after some time they will become an item, but no, they weren't an item. But even outside the house, she was still trying as much as she can to be cordial with Erica, but Erica is not having it because Erica, as a Piscean woman in the house, she used more of her intuitive energy, and this made her to be somewhat paranoia in the house. So a lot of things she feels, she senses. It's not her fault. It's blame it on her zodiac, but she should have tamed it a little bit because she was interacting with a lot of people. So if you always follow your intuition on making up things, at some point when you don't have evidence, you will be as if something is wrong with you. So moving on to the drama between Erica and Laycon. First of all, let me say this point blank. Laycon wasn't the cause of Erica's problems or Erica's disqualification. Laycon is a
Jesus.
So Erica, like I said, used a lot of her sense of intuition, and this got her into a lot of paranoia in the house. If you remember in the house, a week before her disqualification, throughout that week, she was so tensed, looking for one trouble or the other. She was so tensed for nothing. It's either she's not coming, it's either she's coming at V or she's coming at Laycon or she's coming. Human beings will talk. You people were gathered in an enclosure. If they are talking about you, definitely they will talk. But acting out about what they are talking about is your own problem, not theirs. You are supposed to control your own emotions and keep it in check. So a week before that, Erica was only giving negative vibes, vibes of what they are doing to me. Yes, they might be doing it. Nobody said it's not true, but what they are testing you of in the Big Brother house is not only a task and your ability to compete or win things, your ability to manage human beings, to manage your own emotions. That's why they say Big Brother house is like a pressure pot. No outlet, no phone, no going out, nothing. You have to stay with your fellow 20 human. There is no way you people will not fall out, or you won't find things that will irritate you. A lot of things will irritate you, but they are testing you to keep your emotions in check. Even when you are highly annoyed, you have to put your emotions in check as well. So that was part of your test, not only by task and competitiveness. So then comes that final party that Erica, blew the whole world down. At that party, Kidwire was still flirting with Nengi as well. So this got into Erica because she has been nursing this for some time, and at that party was what broke the camel's back. She couldn't contain it anymore. So she started acting out. She went to where Kidwire was with Nengi talking or something. She interrupted them. From there, she said a lot of things. She even asked Nengi if she's dating Kidwire. Nengi said, I am not dating Kidwire. If I wanted Kidwire, I would have had him. That she's not dating Kidwire. Erica still moved into the house. She's drunk already. Not necessarily drunk. She was tipsy. So in a drunk state, expect her to do what is in her mind or say what is in her mind. She started ranting and ranting on and on. At some point, I understood that she's a water sign. Probably she wanted to, air her and have peace. Yes, but going on and on for hours became something else for everybody. But how she directed it to Laycon is what I don't know. Laycon wasn't even distracting her in the party or anything. She took it to Laycon, and it was on Laycon matter that she talked and insulted Laycon for hours. And Laycon was just there looking at her. So I see that Erica feels that because Laycon is in love with her, or because Laycon, that she uses Laycon as an outlet, or she feels that Laycon is a weak person that she can bully anytime, or she can say anything to. Look at last night's section. She was just saying things, saying that he's not relevant, that Laycon is not relevant, no, just trying to run him down. And Laycon still didn't say anything, was just looking at her at some point. So I don't get it, the beef between Erica and Laycon. Erica played the unbothered game, but she will still go to Twitter to rant. Nobody rants more than Erica on Twitter. She will rant, but she came to where they will solve the problem. She will say that there is no problem and it's irrelevant. But she's still nursing the grievances or the resentment. She will give that vibe of, oh, nothing is happening, everything is good and all that. But there is nothing good in the rain cells of the world. She played the game of unbothered. Laycon even mirrored her, and since she didn't say anything, is it Laycon that is the man that will continue to whine? So he just said that I would rather focus on important things other than things like this. So Erica should just get hold of herself. Since she didn't say anything, let there be peace like that. She should just leave it like that and stop sending negative vibes on Twitter. There is nobody that rants more than Erica on Twitter. If you go to her Twitter page, it's all about people pursuing her. You too, you will be thinking, who are these people? Or she will say people that are there's people that are haters, people negative energy hater. Is all about, I've never seen her, only once has she tweeted important thing or some, thanking her fans, the letter she wrote to her fans. It's all about haters, negative energy, people doing this, people do, my God is bigger than you people. She even said it in Inside Life with Erica. So I was expecting her to say all the things that has been, bothering her, so that we can talk about it, Ebuka can solve it, and make her happier and everybody move on. But she played the game of being unbothered, meaning that that resentment and everything is still there, and we are going to still see more of her rantings of haters and negative energy on Twitter. So this is it for now. Laycon is not the cause of Erica's disqualification, nor what happened to her, although both of them have their, because they were friends, they fell out, they have their beef, they have their moments when Laycon said things, moments when Erica said things, but that was not the cause of the disqualification. The cause of the disqualification was that fateful night when at the party, when she couldn't take what she saw or what was happening, hell was let loose, and she directed it to Nengi. Nengi is not the type that will even answer you. She just answered that she's not dating Kid Y. So because she has gotten ready to talk and talk and talk, she has to direct it to Laycon. From Laycon to Prince. From there she went to HOH house and poured water on the bed. From there she talked about Prince. From there she went on to Dorothy. So it was just an ugly sight, but it is in the past now and we have all moved on. Unfortunately, I was waiting for her to air her grievances so that we will move on genuinely. But she is acting unbothered, and there is nothing each and every one of us can do about it other than wait for her to rant on Twitter, and fans will continue to troll her. So this is it for now. Until I come next time, keep being my favorite, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more analysis and more of my updates from Big Brother reunion.